So I'm gonna accomplish the quest of the 25. So we're gonna send the 25 engineers, and to decrease the amount of people that we have to worry about, let's go ahead and send 30 workers. Or 25. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do we have more? Oh. Yeah, 25 and 25. Okay. So it's another 50 people and enough stuff for the next tier and for we're getting closer. So we can do another 50 and then that's probably it. 25 engineers, hope rises, but it didn't actually rise. We're approaching the end here, I think. It's pretty much just a challenge of how many people can we actually save. Just how many? Dark stuff. So in the meantime, we can go ahead and dismantle these. Let's go ahead and cancel. Go ahead and cancel these. Wasted effort. Let's see, what's the coal? We are burning so much coal. There's only so many people that we can save from the health perspective. People are just dying left and right here. I don't think you can do a no-death version of this expansion. We're gonna get these people out of there. Let's actually cancel the destruction of one of these hunter huts and move 10 workers over there. 2 colds. Oh, it needs raw food. Okay. So we're sending enough provisions. We're sending enough provisions for the following tier, which is really excessive, pretty much. Oh boy. Losing a limb. One of our people has had to undergo an amputation. Working in the freezing cold left him with such severe frostbite that there was no other choice. I see. Nope, that's it. That's just what happens. We could get one more steam core. I don't think it's going to help anything. There's no residents in this building anyway. We just sent another 50 people, so some of these houses we can probably get rid of. We can get rid of some of these bunk houses. People are dying too, so we have 200, we have 300 people like on the dot right now. 10, how many huts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I counted those. 20, 21, 22, 23. I must have missed some. Oh, or they're not homeless because they're in the hospital right now. So the next, I think we're gonna be able to do one more shipment, and that's gonna be it. We have one more, and that's gonna be it. We were able to do half. Actually, more than half. It's not bad. I mean, considering we didn't know what to expect and stuff from the next expansion, it's not bad, right? Right at the evacuation center, Sir, the moral coming from or among our people is so low that a desperate mob has stormed the evacuation center. They looted 216 food rations, 188 wood, and 18 steel, and are leaving the city to flee for the Dreadnought. The situation is getting out of control. Hope will fall. A group of people will leave for the Dreadnought on their own. Use lethal force to stop them. We're gonna keep doing that one. 9 people this time. Let's spend a little bit more food. Maybe we can get people out of the sick, and these haven't unlocked yet. Sermons isn't available either. At least hope is over discontent. Oh. It's dark. It's real bad. This one's nothing but dark times. Dark times. What are you, a cookhouse? Let's take you out, put you in a hunter's thing. Alright, so I guess we'll just continue. We'll fast forward here a little bit. I mean, the expansion's essentially done. We're just trying to see exactly how many people we can possibly fit before the generator just dies, like really dies, and that's all we can do. Alright, I'm gonna start getting rid of... start working on disassembling some of these extra buildings. Yeah, unfortunately... Yeah, let's go ahead and disassemble all of these gathering posts. Let's actually leave... let's leave 2 of them. That way we can still get the pile, but we can disassemble all those other buildings. And I think same for this one. We can disassemble... How much are in here? 1,000? How much does 1,000 give us? Right now we're looking at 4 hours. Oh, here's our 2 levels. Okay. Okay, so we can drop this... we can drop this now, right? Nope, we can't. But we can drop the range, I think? Yeah, we can just do level 1. Alright, that will help out with our coal spending, like a lot, I think. I'm tempted to disassemble... I'm really tempted to disassemble the coal thumpers over here. So we're already at 500. We need... for the next tier, we need 2,500. We've already satisfied the steam cores. Alright, it's arrived. Awesome. 250 people. Almost. Alright, so... no more coal. Let's see. Let's put in our cabins. Ah, it's just a sliver, right? We have plenty of food. So I really want to do another 50. We can easily do another 50. I kind of want to do 50 now. This is where I'm thinking, you know, we could... if we didn't have all these huts over here, maybe that's what we do. So we want to be able to get the coal down, but we also want to be able to turn this thing off because we're burning coal. So we're minimizing the amount of coal use as we are disassembling everything. I still don't have homeless because everybody's waiting outside the infirmary. So let's just go ahead and start doing that. We'll leave the shrine, but everything that this thing is influencing, we'll go ahead and destroy, with the exception of the gathering posts. Our food income is pretty much really, really huge, and we don't need this level of food income. So we can disassemble all of that stuff. So we have about 3,000 coal kind of hanging around. I think we have 2 more days until we get the next chill. Our coal's not looking great, but it's also not dismal either. Let's see. What else can we do? We can hit that. Hit that. Let's hope rises more. So let's go ahead and let's get rid of the medical posts, and let's build huts. Well, let them disassemble first, and we can build some huts over here. And we can start moving all this stuff over there. I know it's really cold out here. I know. Is it just gonna go to chilly? No, it's fine. Nope, it's chilly. Alright, so we'll leave one of those on. Do we have 2 of them over here? Oh, look at that. Just like here, we have 2 of them. So let's get rid of this one. And let's get rid of this hut. And this hut. We'll keep this one, because it's in range of this one. And we could... let's also get rid of this one. I still don't see homeless, so I'm not like... I'm very flippant right now with just going and destroying stuff. Oh yeah, there's so much that we can get rid of. And let's get rid of the wall drill. We have so much food. We have enough food for 3 days, basically. And the quest ends in 3 days. So that being said, let's go ahead and get rid of these cookhouses and get rid of the steam hub here. So we need 2,500 steel. Let's look at our resource post. Let's see. So anything that is raw food or coal. So raw food, we can change this one to steel. We can change this one to wood. Not that we really need wood, but at least it gives us the option later. Our coal is dismal right now. I'm kind of surprised why that is, actually. It must be because we are just blowing through coal like crazy. This might be, like, tonight might be the last night. This is only gonna last for 9 hours. Hey, Girl Child Productions, hello! Hello, how are you doing? Things are going well here. We are disassembling things. We're deciding what we're gonna be disassembling, and I'm kind of hoping that we have enough steel as we're disassembling things to get one more deck in our dreadnought. I think we're gonna get really close, but I think we're just gonna be just shy of where we need to be. We still stressed? Yes, we're still definitely stressed. Yeah, yesterday we almost lost yesterday. After getting this far, it was so close. Oh, you're sitting out in the backyard and relaxing? It sounds so nice. I don't have a backyard. I live in an apartment. And it's not raining, but there was some like thundering and stuff happening earlier. You just had just a touch less steel. You mean maxing out? I mean, right now, since you haven't seen it, I'm at 3 decks, and I'm trying to work my way towards a 4th deck. This is a really, really, really terrific storyline. I love this. I absolutely love the dreary, inevitable doom that's in front of us, and the choices you're making all along the way. No, I don't have a balcony. We ended up going for like a sunroom over a balcony to get an extra room. That's actually where I end up streaming. It's the extra room. Yeah, no balcony. And it's not that we don't like a balcony. We definitely like a balcony. It's just the extra room. The extra room was kind of it's kind of expensive around here for rent and stuff, so we're kind of looking for something that's going to be a little bit cheaper. We figured, oh, we could go outside. We could go, we can go places if we want to get out there. And, of course, COVID happened, and now we can't go outside. So, who knows? I'm a terrible person and panicked and lied about everything. Everything would be okay. Yeah, it's not going to be okay. It's not good. None of this is good. It's amazingly not good. It's so horrible. It's beautifully horrible. I mean, they definitely have a really, really great formula, I would say, for this game. I really, really love the dark, dreary formula that they've had here. I can't believe our hope is where it is. I can't believe we even have a sliver of hope over here. And I also don't understand how we don't have homeless. Scouts have reached a broken tree. Let's explore. I know this is a landmark, but I'm really hoping there's going to be more steel. Let's go to the snowy hill. That's pretty cool. At least they didn't turn into cannibals. Yeah, I've been kind of ignoring the laws for a little while now. Yeah, we don't even have a, if anything, I should probably do the emergency shift.
Listen, everyone.
Actually, yeah, I think that was a good choice. Because we're going to be out of coal soon, and we already have so many sick people. There's nothing we can really do about the discontent. I mean, it is what it is right now. I don't think people understand how down to the wire we are. But yeah, so I've been kind of ignoring the Book of Laws. You just reminded me of the Book of Laws here. So I haven't really been paying attention to, oh, look at that, steel. I haven't really been paying attention to like food things and things. I think there's a cannibalism thing. I've never done the dueling law. I did do it once. Oh, wow. Happened again? Sir, we had to shut down the generator due to stress rising again. It was a close call this time, and the core seems to be severely damaged. The news has caused panic among our people, but we've managed to restore order, at least for now. Our engineers will find a way to patch up the core, but even though the repair station is adequately staffed, it will take time. Alright, our hope is pretty much gone now. As I said, we had hope. We are definitely... I don't think we're going to be able to do the 4th deck here. We will be able to at least save another 50 people safely, and that's probably going to be it. I think we're looking at the end here. Beginning of the end. Might as well give all the steam cores, I guess. Might as well give all the provisions. Okay. I think this might be it. I mean, we might be able to repair it in time, because we're starting at 0% at least. 3 days though. Have you stopped people from leaving, or have you let the panic people? We have not been letting the people, the panic people go. We've been stopping them. I figured it's not about the choice. I figured they're just gonna die anyway. They're just gonna die on the way there. And that's what the narrative was kind of telling me. So I was kind of just opting for that. And we also closed down the weather station. I don't know if you noticed the thing up here. So the weather station is done. We grabbed an extra 25 engineers. We're down to 27 engineers actually. And we've been moving people out of the infirmary to get this thing repaired faster. So like right now, I'm tempted to send as many workers as we can. I think food is pretty much not a problem. So we could not send the food, because we're probably not gonna be able to get this deck anyway. Yeah, I think that's what we do. So the cookhouse is kind of not needed. The cookhouses are kind of not needed now because we pretty much are done with food. Close it down too. So how many people we have? 35. It's gonna be 45. Oh, 35, right? I was like adding it in my head. Let's see, what else can we do? We can do 5. Do 5 from here. And we can do maybe we can play around with moving people around a little bit later. We can just take some of the people. The coal. We did save up our coal. But it wasn't enough, of course. And I think that's our last 10. So we have 50 engineers and we have 77. We're gonna have 77 workers. So this is just before. And I know it's just before because it's one less. I'm assuming everything's gonna be rounded out to like the nearest 10. Maximum amount of steel, so yeah, there's no way. There's no way we'll be able to make the next deck. I mean, we'll try. So we have all the engineers in here. We're probably sending a bunch, or we're actually not sending a bunch of sick people. This is so dark. It's beautifully dark. Oh man. The choices in this. Oh, it's so upsetting. And Girl Child Productions, you might like to know, all the children, every single child was sent. That was a goal, and we were able to send all of them. See all 172 here. And not one of them did a rigorous labor job. Or dangerous labor. Alright, let's go ahead and send them. I mean, we could send... I don't know, I feel like they need more food, you know? No. Send 200 more food. I wish we could send more steel. And depending on when this generator explodes, this is 2 days now. Alright, we're just gonna send it. So I'm thinking it's gonna be 2 days. It's gonna be 2 days before this thing is fixed. And we're starting at 0% at least. So yesterday we were using overdrive and the generator crashed like right here. Oh man, that was so stressful. That was a big moment because Nadia Kemi, who was here earlier, she was like, "Oh, take everybody out of the medical posts and the infirmaries and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. And I moved everybody over, and it ended at 95%. The stress went all the way up to 95% before before we fixed it. We finished fixing it. Let's go ahead and close all of these huts down. This gives us a little bit of steel. Resource depot. It's for food, but we're not gonna get... This number is not gonna keep going, so we can keep this down. I don't see the steel. I don't see the steel coming. I don't see us having enough steel. We need another 1,500. And then, of course, people have to not be sick to actually be able to send them. Alright. One person died. So many people have died. What's our number? 145. Out of 580, I think the game starts you off with. Okay. We do have... This one's on a 24-hour schedule. Bring that one person over here. This is like an appropriate temperature? Is that possible? It just has insulation. Gotcha. Oh no, this one is not on the 8 to 6. Ugh, what a waste of coal. I want to get rid of this. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Can't believe we don't have any homeless yet. That's amazing. 30 steel from the Faith Keepers, wow. Temple 30. Wow, that's 60 right there.
Time to get to work.
Oh yeah, we have some houses here, and it's 12 each. 60, 70, 84. We do still have a cookhouse, right? I think we're down to 2 buildings. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't want to become complacent with the food. We had to leave for school because my cat is screaming about his fake problems. I know. Have you seen? It's kind of an old YouTube video, but the singing the song of my people. Like it's howling when what was it? It was like the problems of a cat, or life of a cat, or something. I think it's like back in 2004 or something on YouTube. It's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, our cat has recently, when she's finished with food, she just howls. She just starts howling, and we go, "Yeah, you did it! You finished your food." New landmark, and then she stops howling. She goes, "Brrr," and then that's it. That's what she does. I grew up with dogs myself, and then my wife and I, when we moved in together, we got a cat, and it's been a really interesting experience. I've never had a cat for this long. When I was younger, we did have cats, but they were like kind of like outside cats. We didn't really interact with them too much. So this has been quite a fun experience with her. All right, so. Coming down to the wire. It would be so good to save another 100 people. I mean, it looks like we'd only be able to save another 60 because they're either an amputee, which we can't save them, or they are sick, which we probably won't have enough time to save them. He's crying because he won't let him in the basement. I don't know why today is this constant rule has become such a huge problem. Our cat's name is Pixel. Yeah, little Pixel. She's so cute. She's a little tabby. She's a small cat too. Eating is completely off now, so we're at 31%, and we finished the first. We're almost done with the first day, so we will be able to repair it. That is good news. So I think we might be able to maximize the saving. Let's see, any more laws that we can kind of throw in here? We could do organ transplants to help with the sick. What does a triage do for us? Oh, we instantly heal people. Oh, this might be like the thing we're gonna need in order to save more people so that they're not, because they're not sick. It's your boyfriend's first time having a kitty, and he's surprised by how derpy and silly they can be sometimes. Yeah, they're so derpy. They're a lot of fun to make fun of. And the nicknames. I've never had so many nicknames. I don't think I've had this many nicknames for a dog as I've had for a cat, because their personalities are so unique. What about you? What are your cats? Potentially plural. What are they named? I think I'm gonna do organ transplant for now, and if we have time, we're gonna do triage, and then we're gonna flip. Unfortunately, a lot of people are gonna die, but that might be what we need in order to get people out of sick and available to actually be sent to the Dreadnought. I'm just trying to. This expansion really gets you to hone in onto the really important things.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Oh my goodness, there's a few engineer. Oh right, they're sick. Okay. I keep forgetting, like, this doesn't actually show you where they all are. Diego. We just call him Diego or Littles. We've had him for under a year. Oh, he's a little kitten. So you just have one. We got one cat because all of our apartments have always been really small. We're pretty frugal. So we were a little worried about having two of them with how much space we have. So we've always kind of wondered, what does she do when we're not home and stuff? And with everything going on, it's been a heartwarming, and there's been a lot of opportunities to kind of continue to build our relationship a little bit deeper with our cat. And like she's becoming, she's gotten out of her shell and stuff, and it's been a different experience with her lately, with the whole quarantining and all that kind of stuff. So I think the wood limits kind of oh, it doesn't destroy the amount you have? Oh, interesting. Oh, I always thought it did destroy everything. So if it doesn't get rid of what you have, that's a lot of steel. Hold on. All right, so it's 15 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of steel. I can't do that math. Bring up my handy dandy calculator. 9 times 15. That's 135. These are 4 each. It's really disappointing how much steel we have, even with our shipments. We're gonna be 500 under, so if we can do one more shipment. So if we can do 2 more shipments from this point forward, if we can do 2 more, This thing takes a whole day, though. So I don't think we will be able to do a second shipment. I don't think we're gonna be able to do a second shipment because this is gonna expire before the train gets back again. We kind of fiddled with our time a little bit more frivolously than we probably should have been, and we kind of lost 2 hours. There's 2 hours in game time that if we had made decisions a little bit differently, we would be able to fit one more shipment before the quest completed. That's a shame. The generator is still down, sir. The generator still hasn't been fixed, and the stress keeps rising. People are terrified. They came to beg you to speed up repairs. I'm doing what I can. I mean, that's true. We're doing what we can. Oh, steam core and steel. This might be the thing we need. Abandoned trailer. Too heavy a burden. This is one of the enormous cargo trailers designed to be hauled by the dreadnoughts. They carried all kinds of goods, from construction materials to coal and food rations to scout sledges and steam cores. Wow, that thing is huge. The trailer is balanced precariously on the edge of a deep ravine. It was abandoned when the ice bridge cracked under its weight. We could take the supplies that can be safely reached or risk entering the trailer to carry out more. Oh, cool. Oh, we could risk it. Oh, I want to risk it. I want to risk it. This is like what we have our scouts for. And I guess it doesn't actually matter. And they're of the healthy people. All right, take only what can be reached. No, let's I want to do this one. Risk carrying out as much as we can. Desperate times. Let's see. Too heavy a burden. Uh-oh, we managed to carry out plenty of supplies before the trailer fell into the ravine with a thunderous clatter. Oh, awesome. We did it. So they can go to the dreadnought. Does that mean that they can drop it off? It's gonna take 1 day to get there. I feel like they can drop it off. Let's just send them home, though. So it's gonna take them... Actually, you know what? It's gonna take way too much time. We won't be able to actually receive anything and do anything with it. You think he risked it too? So let's send them to the dreadnought. I'm really curious if they can drop it off and just add themselves to the dreadnought. Because I mean, that would make sense to me. I mean, that's 15... Is that 5 people? I don't know what that noise was. Yeah, I'm happy that worked out too. I wonder if there was, like a later expansion that could end up happening. I mean, they could easily expand this into, like, the Dreadnought game. Instead of having, like, a stationary town, you have a Dreadnought. You have to use your scouts to scout out areas that you want the Dreadnought to go towards to gather supplies. Maybe that would be kind of boring. It could be like a cheap mobile game or something, maybe. Alright, so I think we can easily fit another 50 people right now. I think the problem with fitting another 50 people right now... It probably isn't a problem with fitting 50 people right now. Our coal income is actually doing really, really well. We could disassemble these buildings. Definitely don't want to dilly-dally. One day, 23 hours. So it's one full day, 23 hours. So if it takes 1 day for the train to get out there, we should be able to do one more after this, right? That's what it seems like to me. How much does this thing give us? Let me cancel it. 19. I guess we'll keep one. We'll keep one. And we can start disassembling these. Because we're not going to have the staff to support it anyway. Spend some of our food rations on some hope. Just because. Because we can. We have enough food to actually max out the provisions here. Actually, we don't. We're really, really close, actually. So we have 24 people pretty much allocated, ready to go. 24... I mean, I think this is where people are going to be coming from. This can go in both. Hmm. 44. We just need 6 more. So we have 2 hunters' huts. Let's see, 40s will turn into 80. So I think another 50. We'll drop this down to 125. So we still need 2 hunter huts. We still need some people in the cookhouse. So I guess this is the only place we're going to be able to get people from. Alright. I think those are the people we send. Oh, wait. If we do another 50, it's going to push us over. Oh, right. I don't want to do that. So I guess we wait. We also want them to be sent home. Because if we send too many people on the Dreadnought, then it's just gonna fail. So we might as well wait. Right? That would be cool. How big is the development team? I haven't looked at the chat in probably too long. I forgot what I was talking about. Would you mind reminding me? Girl Child Production, sorry about that. I got trapped in like trying to mess with numbers here. What was I talking about? I don't know. Okay. Cause yeah. Oh man, I really would love to send many more people. But not expansion pack. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how big the development team is for this game. Is it 11-bit Studios and the publisher's 11-bit Studios? So this is actually by 11-bit Studios. I think that's right. Look it up real quick, actually. It won't take just but a second. My hard drive's going super slow. I still have like spin drives on my my render computer. Let's see. Yeah, 11-bit Studios. I think it's a fairly small group. And usually a small group means less than 20. I feel like they have the formula, and it would be a little bit different than like having like this sort of static system like this, because it would be in the like almost exclusively on the map, and it'd be like sending scouts out and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It would be kind of interesting, like if I don't know how you would expand that to be a little bit more. Oh, speaking of, Girl Child Production, did you see there's a new trailer today for the next Frostpunk expansion? What? I don't know if you saw that. It's a very, very short trailer. It's like 35 seconds. But It's scheduled for summer of this year. So I would really love to send another 50 and another 50. This slot is basically 100. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna be able to. I think we're gonna be able to do one more shipment. But we have to build that next deck. So let's see how many steels we can get for ourselves. How much do we need? So we need another 1470. Okay, yep, we can't actually send any more people. Otherwise people will get sick and die and stuff. So like pretty much we're waiting this out until we click on launch and the generator explodes. So that being said, we can reallocate everybody into where we need them. Engineers for the infirmary, right? So I guess we can cancel these. We can cancel this one real quick. Oh. Well. A little fiddling about. Yeah, it turns out I actually do want to destroy this. Wait, do I want to? Yeah, I do. Cookhouses are just wood. And put in one more worker in here. Why not? Oh. So we have intriguing discovery. Our explorers working on the storm shelter report that they discovered a trail leading to the south. It suggests that scouts should be sent immediately to investigate to find further information. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. We're doing it. Actually, we can drop them off. They can drop off stuff first. We could... How much does it cost actually to make... Oh, we have to research more scouts. Yeah. Ugh. Oh well. Yeah, we can't sacrifice the engineers. I don't think we're gonna be able to fix this in time. Now the freeze is here. We're looking at the beginning of the end here. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the next deck. Frost is here. Coal is what it is. Generator is still down. I mean, we could have left. We could have kept the engineers, but like we could have kept the engineers back for the and just kind of wait out the quest a little bit. But I'd say we have less than a day left. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Oh, what's going on? Oh, this guy's trapped. Save yourselves! Run, run! Run to the dreadnought! You can't keep us here. Panicked workers. Sir, panic has broken out among the workers. Some of them have left their workplaces and gone to the evacuation center. They're shouting that they won't work a minute longer if they don't have a place aboard the dreadnought. Many others are joining them. If we don't do something, they'll steal 94 food rations and 355 wood, and to equip themselves to try to reach a dreadnought on their own. I think we're going to continue to fight them. It's not about the resources. It's just we can't let people get to the dreadnought. It's unfortunate, but it's what we have to do. And there isn't enough hope to actually use the Faith Keepers. You know, it's what we have to do. I'm sorry, everybody. There's at least a little bit of hope. Very, very little amount of hope here. We actually have way too much coal. Let's trade the wood into coal. At least for now. Because it's not going to affect our wood anyway. Alright, and speed forward here a little bit. The generator is in danger. Sir, the generator is going to blow up soon from stress. Desperate citizens have gathered to demand that you repair it immediately. We're doing what we can. That's it. We're just doing what we can. Looks like we might be able to actually repair it in time. Drunken meltdown. Sir, a drunken man is having a meltdown in front of the cookhouse. He's screaming that people are ill, cold, homeless, and scared. But instead of help, they get booze in with their meals. Discontent will fall slightly, hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise. Let's escort him home. There's no homeless people. What is he screaming on about? He must be drunk. There's absolutely no homeless people, which is amazing to me, honestly. We were just destroying homes left and right. I don't know how there's no homeless people. Let's look at the numbers here. We have 367 plus 200, so that's 567. Which gets us plus 800, maybe? 800 plus 567. That gets us to 1367. We're so close. We're like 100 low. If we can get to 900 here, between 900 there. Hey, Nadia Kemi, welcome back. Boop. We are really down to the wire here. You made it just in time to see 80% stress level. And the repair still has another 13 hours. I think it'll actually fix in time. It's going to be really, really close again. There's a lot of sick people. We had to kill more to prevent them from leaving. We're going to do 50 more workers. And we are so close. If we can get 900 here, when these guys here, these groups get back home, I think we're going to have enough to upgrade to another deck, and therefore send another 50 people.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
We're so close to at least the next deck. I don't think we'll be able to get the 2 shipments of people because we just can't make the deck yet. And we only have 1 day, 6 hours left for the evacuate Winterhome. So I think does that mean in 6 hours? Because it takes 1 day for the... I guess we'll see. We're not gonna be able to address anything. Let's heat up some. We're gonna heat all the. Let's see. Wait, we have to wait, hold on. You'll have to start heating 0 cold workplaces within 24 hours and keep them heated for 1 day. What? We have to start heating 0 cold workplaces? Is this like a free quest? You have to start heating 4 workplaces. I want to see what happens with this. I mean, the quest ends in 24 hours anyway. Oh. 9. Secure at least cold conditions in workplaces, 0 of 9. That lying quest. That quest was a lie. Absolute lie. I can't believe that quest text. Unbelievable. Oh, we're so close. Percent 86. This is just like yesterday. Yeah, heating the workplace is the least of everyone's problems, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have 150 people dead. 148. Hopefully it will only be 148 dead as a result of abandoning them. 4 hours left for the quest here. Speedy forward a little bit. Another person dies. Alright, so we just got our shipment of 1,000 steel. I know this isn't going to be enough. We are not 400 away. That is not 400 away. Is it? Maybe it is. Almost 400. I mean, we should be able to build the next deck, but they're not going to get here in 8 hours. And if we don't ship the train, then it's never going to actually get built. So, can I send them to the Dreadnought? I want to try something. Because I think if we don't click on the button for launch, this is going to fail. The train is going to take 24 hours to actually get to the Dreadnought. We're not giving it enough steel to build the next deck because it remains basically on this group. Yeah, you have to click. So I'm going to save here under even less hope. It doesn't overwrite automatically, right? Alright, let's do another one. This is going to be nearly enough. Alright, so we're going to work off of nearly enough. Even less hope, yeah. So we have 1 hour. 1 hour of in-game time to finish the quest. So, here's the idea. They're gonna take way too long, but they'll get to the Dreadnought before the 1 day hits. The train should get to the Dreadnought within this time with the steel and 50 more people, and we're gonna have the 15 people from this, or 5 or whatever it is, and hopefully they donate the remaining amount of steel to the Dreadnought when they get there. And they should simultaneously get more people and build the next deck. And I think that's going to be it. So, I'm going to try it. So let's go ahead and send them to the Dreadnought. They're going to get there in 7 hours. And let's see, there's lots of coal there. So let's take them out of there for now. Let's empty these out. We've essentially run out of time as far as like emptying all this stuff out. I mean, the prediction is 900 plus them should be enough. Should be. It's probably not. But that's why we have a save point. I'm curious, because if it doesn't work that way, I think that's kind of crummy. That it doesn't work that way. I think it is going to work that way, though. I'm pretty confident. So if our math is just incorrect, then we know all we can really do is hit launch. Okay. Hours built up to this choice here. Okay, so we're loaded up, right? We have our steel. We have excessive amounts of provisions for no reason. And we have enough coal to hit launch. We have another 50 people. And I guess we'll go. See, 1 day. 1 day, 0 hours. 1 day, 1 hour. Oh, I really hope this works. 147. Running against time, yeah. And look at this, 95% again. Oh my gosh. 4 hours. 95% is a bane of our existence here. So this is the other timeline. If this hits 99%, we have to hit launch, right? Because the game will just end if the generator explodes, even though we have a train going out. Generator is failing. Sir, the engineers who monitor the generator have warned that its ultimate failure is imminent. The damage is too critical. Systems, wait. The damage to its critical systems is so widespread that when we patch a pressure leak in one place, two spring up elsewhere. There's nothing more we can do. Oh. This was that it? That text was like, that's it. Oh my gosh, we're not gonna be able to do anything. We're gonna have to launch it. It's already at 97%.